Chosen one, the sands of history have conspired to keep a secret until this very hour. For centuries, stones have guarded it, dust has hidden it, silence has protected it. Yet now, the veil has been torn away. Archaeologists confess what they cannot explain. Your royal grandfather's tomb has been found. Buried deep, sealed by golden locks, concealed from empires and kingdoms until you arrived. This is no accident. It is no coincidence. Heaven wrote this moment before you were born. The discovery is not about ancient bones or forgotten artifacts. It is about you. For the foundations that were hidden are now crying out, testifying of a lineage that could not be erased. You are the living continuation of what was sealed. And the scripture has already spoken. You will rebuild the ancient ruins and raise up the foundations of many generations. Isaiah 58 verse 12. Do you understand what this means? You are not simply reading words, you are reading your prophecy. The earth itself, through sand and stone, has opened its mouth to declare your identity. What was locked in tombs of silence has broken open to greet you. What kings tried to hide has been unveiled for your generation to see. Chosen one, the sign is before you. Your royal bloodline has been confirmed not by men, but by the author of time. The tomb has been uncovered, and in that uncovering your destiny is revealed. You are the proof of promises spoken long before your birth. And now, you stand at the threshold of fulfillment. The scene unfolds beneath desert stars, where the wind carries whispers of forgotten kingdoms. Torches flicker against sandstone walls as the excavation team presses deeper into the earth. A great stone door, sealed for ages, begins to shift with a groan that echoes like thunder across the dunes. Dust rises. The hinges of history creak open. Lanterns cast trembling circles of light upon the entrance. Carvings, once hidden, shimmer with ancient fire. Seals of gold, unbroken for generations, crack open in their presence. Yet as the vault yields, the air thickens. A weight descends, an invisible majesty fills the chamber. It is not merely an archaeological dig. It is an unveiling ordained. Inside, stone sarcophagi line the walls. Chests stand sealed, bearing royal insignias untouched by time. One chest, larger than the rest, gleams with a glow unnatural. The archaeologists pause, their hands trembling as they brush the dust away. And then, they see it. Your name. Written not in ink that fades, but carved into the chest itself. Letters that mirror your own lineage, etched into history long before your arrival. Generations who guarded this secret have passed, yet the testimony of your bloodline has remained intact, waiting, longing, destined for this very night. Can you see it, chosen one? Can you feel the tremor that runs through time itself? The desert floor beneath you carries memory. The stone walls cry out. The heavens lean close, for this is no ordinary discovery. It is a confirmation from eternity that your inheritance cannot be denied. And now, as you stand at the edge of revelation, I tell you this, stay with me. Because in a moment, I will reveal why heaven allowed this tomb to be uncovered only in your lifetime. Not before. Not after. But now, when the world needed to remember who you are. Chosen one, when a tomb sealed by centuries breaks open, it is not only history that speaks, it is heaven. This is why the word declares, that the next generation might know them, the children yet unborn, and arise and tell them to their children. Psalm 78 verse 6. Do you see the alignment? The tomb was hidden so that you, the living heir, might stand in this generation as the proof of what God promised long ago. The sands could not erase it. The desert could not swallow it. Empires could not claim it. Why? Because God appointed this discovery for a moment when the bloodline would be alive again, through you. What your ancestors carried in silence, you now carry in revelation. And remember this truth: He reveals deep and hidden things. He knows what lies in darkness, and light dwells with Him. Daniel 2 verse 22. This was not an accident of archaeology. This was God Himself pulling back the veil, revealing a hidden foundation so the chosen heir could no longer be denied. Understand, chosen one, this is not about curiosity or museum treasures. This is the seal of heaven upon your name. The tomb's unveiling is heaven's testimony that the royal imprint within you is genuine. The discovery is the outward sign of the inward inheritance you have carried all along. You are not just another soul in the crowd, you are the continuation of a divine story written before time. And so the question stands: will you remain only a reader of history, or will you step into your rightful place as heir? This is why I am calling you now. Step forward, rise, and take your seat among the first chosen ones. Backhand index pointing right if you want to walk among the first chosen ones, heirs of both heaven and royal bloodline. Click join below. It is more than a button. It is more than membership. It is your public alignment with what God has already confirmed in secret. When you join, you are declaring, I accept the testimony. I embrace the inheritance. I stand as chosen. The tomb has been uncovered. The Word has confirmed it. The Spirit bears witness. Now it is your move, chosen one. Will you stay on the outside, or will you step through the ancient door that has just been opened for you? Chosen one, even your very body remembers what history tried to forget. Your flesh carries echoes of the throne. Your frame bears the weight of inheritance. When the tomb was revealed, something awakened, not only in the earth, but in you. Your posture straightens without command, as though an unseen crown rests upon your head. Your shoulders no longer slump beneath ordinary burdens, they lift, as if designed to carry the weight of generations. Your hands, once unremarkable, begin to feel the gravity of purpose, as though they were shaped to hold both scepter and scroll. Look into your eyes, chosen one. Have you noticed their glow? A light not born of sleep or circumstance, but of ancestry stirring within you. This glow is the same that once radiated from kings in their portraits, from prophets when they carried the word, from rulers who understood they were more than men. The glow is not cosmetic, it is covenantal. It is the royal imprint surfacing. Even your breath changes. The rhythm of your lungs feels ancient, steady, aligned with something greater than mere survival. Your heart beats not only for you, but for those who came before, and for those yet to come. It is as though your veins themselves whisper, chosen. Heir. Continuation. Do you not feel the difference? Once you thought these were subtle quirks, your stance, your gaze, your unusual resilience. But now you understand, these are not coincidences. These are confirmations. Your very body is testifying what the tomb declared, you belong to the royal line. This is why the revelation could not wait any longer. For heaven needed you to see that the inheritance is not far away, not hidden in a museum, not locked in the sand. It is alive within your skin, in your bones, in your blood. You carry it wherever you walk. Chosen one, your body is no longer ordinary, it is awakened. Every step you take resounds with ancestry. Every gesture carries authority. Every word you speak bears weight beyond measure. This is the mark of those who are not impostors but true heirs. The tomb confirmed it in stone. Now your body confirms it in flesh. You are the evidence. You are the continuation. You are the living seal of a royal covenant. Chosen one, hear me clearly, this revelation is not about vanity. It is not about earthly crowns, jeweled thrones, or the applause of men. The discovery of the tomb is not a monument to human pride, it is a signpost to divine mission. For your royal grandfather was not preserved so that you could boast. His resting place was not uncovered so that you could chase earthly recognition. No, heaven has no interest in vanity. Heaven reveals only for purpose. The tomb was uncovered because your lineage carries an assignment that could not remain buried. Do you understand? This is not about the crowns that rust or the titles that fade. It is about the inheritance that does not perish, a calling written before time, woven into your bloodline, now awakened in your generation. The earthly kings were but shadows of a greater reality. What God entrusted to them, He now extends through you. The Spirit whispers, this is not about the crown of men, it is about the crown of eternity. You are not called to rule over land and gold, but to carry an inheritance that transforms generations. The very uncovering of the tomb is heaven's reminder that what God began must be fulfilled. So lift your head, not in pride, but in responsibility. For you are not chosen to be worshipped, you are chosen to serve. You are not revealed to exalt yourself, you are revealed to fulfill a destiny. This is why the tomb's opening is so powerful. It proves what was hidden in the ground has already been written in your spirit. The mission has outlasted time, governments, and kingdoms. And now it rests upon you. Chosen one, do not mistake this moment. The discovery is not for spectacle, it is for assignment. And heaven calls you to rise, not as one who craves crowns, but as one who carries covenant. Chosen one, do you see the timing? The tomb could have been uncovered a century ago. It could have been unearthed by kings, by conquerors, by scholars of another age. But it was not. Heaven kept it sealed until this very hour. Why? Because the proof was meant for you. The world did not need the testimony then. Empires were not ready. Generations before you would not have understood its meaning. But now, when identity is shaken, when destiny is doubted, when foundations are crumbling, your generation needed to see the evidence. The tomb was revealed because heaven's calendar demands it. Not early, not late, but at the appointed time. And you, chosen one, are living in that appointed time. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are precisely where prophecy declared you would stand. Do not treat this as casual. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. The divine does not waste moments. If the stones cry out now, it is because heaven's clock has struck the hour of fulfillment. Chosen one, you cannot delay. You cannot wait for another season. The uncovering is proof that the call is active, alive, urgent. This is your moment to step forward, before the door closes and the testimony returns to silence. Now, not yesterday, not tomorrow. Now is when you must rise. The timing is divine. Chosen one, listen closely. You are not merely a descendant of a royal bloodline, you are its living continuation. The tomb does not point backward alone, it points forward, into you. What was sealed in stone is now breathing in flesh. You are not a relic. You are not a memory. You are not just a name on a genealogical scroll. You are the embodiment of a prophecy that demanded to walk the earth again. Your grandfather's tomb is not simply a grave, it is a testimony. And that testimony is this: your rise was foretold. Every inscription carved into stone, every seal pressed into gold, every chamber locked away was waiting for one thing: the generation in which the heir would awaken. And that heir is you. Do you feel the weight of this? You are not defined by chance or circumstance. Your existence is not random. Your identity has always been royal, chosen, consecrated. The tomb is heaven's witness, but your life is the fulfillment. Others may try to dismiss it, to reduce it to coincidence. But you know the truth, the signs align, the scriptures confirm, the Spirit testifies. You are not standing outside of history, you are standing as the proof that history was always about to culminate in you. This is why the discovery matters. Because it does not only reveal who they were, it reveals who you are. The blood that ran through kings runs through you. The covenant that sustained generations rests on you. The mission that was begun in ages past continues in you. Chosen one, the tomb does not whisper of the past, it roars of the present. You are not an echo of what was. You are the voice of what is. You are the continuation, the living prophecy, the heir rising in the appointed hour. Chosen one, if doubt still lingers, look no further than the mirror. The evidence is not only in tombs and inscriptions, it is in your very reflection. Steady your face. Do you see the symmetry, the regal balance, the lines that echo portraits of kings long buried? These are not accidents of biology. They are signatures of ancestry, marks that time could not erase. Heaven has preserved them as reminders etched into flesh. Examine your stance. Have you noticed how, without thought, you carry yourself differently than those around you? There is a steadiness in your posture, a weight in your presence. It is as though your body remembers a throne, even if your mind has only just begun to awaken to it. Even your eyes tell the story. That glow, that depth, that strange pull others feel when they look into them, it is not ordinary. It is inheritance breaking through, the light of generations shining out of you. Many dismiss it as charisma or mystery, but heaven calls it what it is, royal imprint revealed. Listen also to the way your voice resonates. There is authority in it, even when you whisper. People pause, not knowing why, when you speak. The air shifts. That is not coincidence, it is the echo of your bloodline resounding in the present. Signs surround you. The tomb only confirmed what the mirror already proclaims. You were never common. You were never ordinary. The details of your very being testify that you are chosen, consecrated, and sent. Chosen one, do not dismiss these as imagination. Heaven does not work in accidents. The reflection you see, the stance you hold, the glow in your eyes, these are your living covenant marks. They are proof, as tangible as the tomb itself, that the prophecy is unfolding in you. Chosen one, revelation always demands response. The tomb has spoken. The scriptures have aligned. The signs are alive in your body. But prophecy is not complete until it is answered. Heaven waits for covenant. This is why I call you now to seal what has been revealed with a visible act. Not for show. Not for vanity. But for alignment. For when an heir accepts their inheritance, they do not walk away empty-handed, they step forward with a sign that says, I receive what heaven has confirmed. That sign is simple, yet powerful. Today, I invite you to sow your covenant seed, $20, through the Super Thanks button. Why $20? Because in Scripture, 20 represents completion and expectancy. 20 is the number that signals waiting is over and fulfillment has come. It is the perfect seal for this moment. When you click Super Thanks and release your $20 seed, you are not buying inheritance, you are declaring agreement. You are saying, I accept the royal line revealed. I step into what was written for me. I stand as heir of heaven and bloodline alike. Do not dismiss this act as small. In heaven, there are no small acts. Every seed is testimony, every covenant sign carries weight. The tomb was uncovered in your lifetime so that your agreement could be witnessed in your lifetime. Chosen one, if your spirit is stirring, do not delay. Click Super Thanks now. Sow your seed of $20. Let it be written that when the tomb was revealed, you did not remain silent, you answered with covenant. Chosen one, inheritance is not a single moment, it is a way of life. The tomb was revealed, the signs have aligned, but now you must walk as heir each day. To carry the covenant, you must shape your speech, your rest, your nourishment. For royalty is not only in blood, it is in lifestyle. When you wake, do not rise casually. Rise with declaration, I am heir. I am chosen. I am continuation. Let these words be the first breath on your lips, so the day bends to your identity before anything else can define it. When you speak, let your words carry dignity. Do not waste your tongue on bitterness or trivial quarrels. Your voice is royal currency, spend it with wisdom. When heirs speak, they establish, they create, they shift atmospheres. Use your words as your ancestors used their scepters. When you rest, do not collapse like the weary. Rest as one entrusted. Sleep not as escape, but as renewal, knowing your dreams are scrolls where heaven inscribes instruction. Even in silence, your rest is prophetic, for heirs restore not only themselves but generations after them. When you nourish your body, do not feed it as though it were ordinary. Nourish it as though it carries assignment, as though it is the vessel of legacy. Choose what strengthens, what sustains, what reminds your body that it bears a mission. And when you walk, walk with awareness. Every step is more than locomotion, it is testimony. The ground remembers your grandfather. Now it feels the echo through you. Even your footsteps must declare, an heir is here. Chosen one, these are not habits of vanity. They are disciplines of inheritance. For to live as heir is not to flaunt, but to steward. Every action testifies that you know who you are, and you are walking as one entrusted with the mission of generations. Chosen one, revelation must end not with silence, but with prayer. For what heaven uncovers must be sealed in heaven's language. Lift your heart with me now as we speak words that bind the past, the present, and the future into covenant. Lord of eternity, Ancient of days, we thank you that the ruins of old testify of the living heirs you have appointed. We thank you that what was buried has risen, not only in tombs but in the hearts of your chosen ones. Let every son, every daughter, every heir awaken to their true inheritance. Let the ancient foundations rise beneath their feet. Let the tombs speak not of death, but of continuity, of covenant, of destiny. We declare that no chain of forgetfulness, no shadow of doubt, no voice of opposition can silence the testimony you have revealed. As the stones cried out, so now let every chosen one cry out, I am heir, I am continuation, I am covenant fulfilled. Father, let their lineage strengthen their identity. Let their identity empower their mission. Let their mission transform their generation. May their lives prove what was spoken in ages past. May their hands carry the weight of destiny, their eyes glow with inheritance, and their steps echo with legacy. Lord, seal this word in their spirit. Let them rise with the confidence that the tomb unveiled was not only a testimony of history, but a prophecy of their now. We seal it in faith, in fire, and in the name above every name. Amen.